right, so we're here. We're Sunday, last day at the outdoor show here in Halifax. I've been here all weekend at the at the Nova Scotia Federation of Angler and Hunters booth. We've got our License of a Lifetime. We've got our Honda package deal. Both of those you can still buy through all of our affiliate clubs, and majority of the money stays with them at the club. So if you don't make it here this weekend, or you don't come out and see us at any of the shows, go to your local affiliated club and pick up some of those, and we're making the draw on those real soon. And we've got the Grizz 2 that we're drawing for this weekend. There it is. And I'm going to go around, show you some of the booths from our affiliates, and post this all up for you, and give you my final thoughts about this show and what to expect next year at this show. So stay tuned. We're having way too much fun here. I'm at the Women That Hunt booth, and what are we doing here today?
Today we got the Stoker Alley going, we got Big Ears going, we're talking about the Youth Expo and our Water and Woods Camp.
Tell me about the Big Ears thing, because we had a fire alarm yesterday and I came down, I thought maybe I could get some, but
yeah.
what is it? What's different about them than the regular?
So regular earplugs don't actually block off all the sound, but these are form fitted to your ear so that they block all sound. Each set is individually made.
For my ear.
For your ear. Your ear, my ear, anybody who gets a set, they're individual.
Instead of just rolling them up and sticking them in, these ones are the real deal.
They're the real deal.
Cool. All right, but we got Stoker Alley, and that's what I'm here for. All right, so you guys all know that I'm an archer. So, holy jumpins. All right, so look at this. All right, so what do we got? We got
some
Stoker
air guns.
Air guns.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll just take these bad boys.
Take some pellets.
Little pellets.
Okay. How far are we? We're what? That's 7-8 yards maybe tops?
Yeah, it's not very far.
It's not very far.
No.
So if I miss, y'all get to laugh. I think that's what we're saying here. All right. I'm gonna turn you off, and then she's gonna turn you back on. Look at me, I'm an archer. Right, there's a scope on this. Does this scope work?
Yep.
All right, do I have to tell you which one I'm aiming at?
Oh yeah.
All right, that high one. Where's the safety on this one? There we go.
Very good.
Very nice. All right. So every year you guys do this, don't you?
Absolutely.
Right? So every year you guys are down here, you're in this corner. Mm-hmm. You've got this going on. Mm-hmm. You can bring your kids in.
Absolutely.
And what is it, like a toonie or something like that?
$2, and they get to fire a bunch of shots and have their turn at shooting some guns and being proud that they hit the targets when their dads can't.
When their dads can't. Yeah, that's why I don't bring my kids. They can all shoot me now. All right, so next year, and you guys do other shows too. So this is all over the place for you guys.
Yeah.
And if you have a show or something, I think you can reach out to the Women That Hunt.
Absolutely. info@womenthathunt.com. It's our email.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go around the rest of the show, try a couple of extra things, but this is always one of my favorite things to do with Women That Hunt. See you in a bit. All right, here we are at the Trappers booth. And one of my favorite things about the Trappers booth is the kids just love coming and seeing the furs, because I don't think many of the kids that are coming, especially the Halifax show, have necessarily seen a bobcat other than photos of it or whatever the case might be. Here they get to touch, feel, they love it. It's like those touch tanks like at aquariums and stuff. The kids just flock here. I mean, we got all the beaver and muskrat and then the skulls, and it's everything. This is one of my favorite booths. If you want to learn anything about trapping, go to the Trappers Association in Nova Scotia online. All kinds of information there. And actually, you guys have a mentorship program that you guys had in place for quite some time now, actually. So if you want to learn anything about trapping, Trappers Association. Members of ours at the Nova Scotia Federation of Angler and Hunters, and a growing membership, almost double from last year if the estimates are right. I can't wait to see that at the Federation. So, all right, on to the next one. I'm having fun today. All right, so moving on down the line, and I'm at the Guides Association in Nova Scotia. And the Guides Association, if you haven't gotten onto their website, go check it out. The Guides also do a lot of youth programs in the summer. You have some mentorship programs. A lot of the guides from around the province have been here. Matt's here from Fur and Feather Outfitters. I don't know how many of you guys know Matt, but at a Truro area. What do you want? A pin? You got a pin yesterday. Yeah, I know. Now you guys got. Look at this. Look, fur and feather hats. Fur and feather hats for the kids. Thank you, Matt. That's the way to do it, brother. Start them young. Start them young. Oh yeah. See, this guy's ready for YouTube already, making face. All right, yeah. All right. So if you're coming in, the guides are here every year, pretty much. You guys haven't not been here as far as I can remember, anyway. So come in and see them here. Join the Guides Association. If you want to become a guide or take a course, reach out to these guys. They're going to be able to help you out. See you in a bit. All right, we're on to the next booth. Canadian Wild Turkey Federation. You guys are with the Blue Nose Longbeards here in Bedford, right? So here in Bedford, and you guys have, what do you got on here? You got
We got a Winchester shotgun here for you.
Wow. 12 gauge, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Yep. Any idea what? Is it a 3-inch? Do you know? I'm not sure. You gotta remember, I'm an archer, guys.
Is a 3-inch.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are selling tickets on that. Is that going this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, you guys have a gun almost every year.
Yeah, every year.
So this is one of those booths you want to hit and come away with something really, really nice. And you guys have a banquet coming up March. Do you remember what it is? I want to check out Canadian Wild Turkey Federation online, cwtf.ca, and there's all kinds of information there. But there is going to be a banquet in Bedford, and then another one down in Sydney Mines.
Yep.
Right? And then there's always new things opening up. So I think there's going to be 2 or 3 new chapters this year opening up in Nova Scotia. That's right. So check out CWTF. Again, great supporter and affiliate of the Nova Scotia Federation of Anglers and Hunters.
Good morning.
So we'll see you soon. All right, our next booth, one of my favorites, the Bow Hunters Association in Nova Scotia. What do you guys got going on here today? What are you selling tickets on?
Tickets on the bow.
And the bow was donated by?
Raven Archery up in Kentville.
Up in Kentville. Raven Archery up in Kentville. And it's a Diamond Edge. Oh, yeah. So I asked one of those bows if you can fit to almost anybody from youth.
6 to 70.
6 to 70, I like that. Or older. Or possibly older.
Drawing 15 to 30. And
15 to 30.
7 to 70 pounds.
7 to 70 pounds. So these are the type of things. You guys have a bow here almost every year.
Yes.
Right? And the Bow Hunters Association Nova Scotia, you can find them on Facebook more than any place else. Lots of information there. I keep talking about mentoring thing and the NOAA thing. A lot of the bow hunters, although they may not even realize it yet, are going to get asked to be mentors to some new people. And I know that a bunch of them are going to step up. But bow hunting is one of those ways that you can get into the woods. It's so exciting. And enjoy yourself in the woods, do some hunting, and kind of connect back to nature. And the Bow Hunters is an absolutely fantastic organization. It's an organization I belong to as well. This is where I sort of came from before I became president of the Federation of Anglers and Hunters. And I really, really, really think you should check them out. And come down, get your bow, buy a ticket. How much are tickets?
$2 each or 3 for 5?
3 for 5, exactly. All right, wave goodbye. You guys are so animated. It's incredible. All right, see you all later. All right, so here we are. We're at Port Morion. They came all the way up from Cape Breton. Again, another affiliate club of the Nova Scotia Federation of Angler and Hunters. And what I like about the Port Morion group, the guys from Cape Breton, is even though it's not their booth, the women that hunt are hanging out here at Port Morion. And I think that tells you something about the good capers and the company that they keep. So Jeff, what are you guys up here doing? Because you guys are doing something fairly specific, right? You're up here trying to promote
the alternatives to not like lead. So you've got alternatives to the lead ammunition, and then you've got the alternatives to the lead tackle.
Right.
This is something that was pretty much based off of what Dr. Helene Van Donik has done in Halifax Wildlife.
Right.
When the lead ammunition exchange ran its course, our group decided to pick up things a bit and try to educate and for a voluntary switchover
Right.
at the current time. So
Yeah.
don't take it out of context by no means and say that it's a full support of banning it. It's voluntary. So.
And you guys have got some money to help with this through the Habitat Conservation Fund.
We did get money from
Right.
the Habitat Conservation Fund as well
Yeah.
to help us with the literature and so forth. And
Yeah. So this is great news. I mean, that Habitat Conservation Fund is I'm trying to remember now. just the monies that go into it is about how much a year?
You're looking at about $250,000 a year, and that's
$250,000, and that's just on the habitat stamps that we're selling, and then
then
in
you have
kind.
the sport fish, then you have the in-kind services that's put on by clubs. And
That brings us up to almost $500,000 in conservation that we're doing through the Habitat Conservation Fund.
Easy.
And then again, yes, like Jeff says, we have the Sport Fish Habitat Fund as well, which is again a whole other ball of wax and additional. So you guys out there, the hunters and anglers, you're making it possible to get these types of things going on. So thank you very much. And I'm going to go around. I think I'm going to go throw some axes soon. So it's going to be fun.
That, Travis.
Yeah, I know. All right, we'll see it on YouTube. All right, see you later. All right, here's another one of my favorite things. This trailer that Departments of Lands and Forestry and Department of Environment, through our enforcement officers, have every year here at the show. How did this kind of come about? I mean, this was, you guys have had this for a while now. It's here probably almost 5-6 years, I think now, if not more.
Oh, at least.
Yeah.
So the department put this together to represent what we do and what we come across, and we just wanted to do an educational piece for the public so that they know what's happening and what's going on.
Right. And I mean, so some of the things that we sort of got here, you got things numbered. It talks a little bit about some things that are legal and why, and other things that are legal and why, right?
So
That's
everything
kinda...
you see in the booth would be legal to possess in wildlife habitat and for the purpose of hunting and trapping. It's just how we became in possession of those items. So it starts a conversation on of the kind of things we do and how we come into possession of these different items.
through infractions.
Through infractions,
Right.
and so forth.
Right.
And then some of them, of course, aren't legal, and we just kind of try to show how ingenuitive some people can be in,
Right.
in being
Right.
successful in that other realm of poaching and stuff like that.
So what for a lot of the let's say not anglers and hunters or people getting into this, if they see something in the woods that they're not entirely sure of, what's the best thing for them to do?
By far, call the 1-800 number.
That-
It's 1-800-565-2224, and it's a 24/7 line.
Right.
It's anonymous. I mean, we truly do not want your name. We just
Right.
want the information. There's not a lot of us, but we want to better concentrate our efforts.
Yep.
And that kind of narrows our focus in on those infractions.
Right.
And you know, we want to get out there and we want to be seen, and we want to be there at the time of the infraction, and
Yeah.
and time is of the essence with a lot of this
Yeah,
this type
no.
of stuff. So
No, and that's it. So I mean, as anglers and hunters, certainly each one of us being conservationists in our own right, we have to be the eyes in the woods for you guys a lot of the time.
Absolutely.
They're dependent on us being able to get certain information to them, and it's going to be best for us because better conservation is better hunting and fishing for everybody, right?
Absolutely.
That's how that goes.
It's a team effort.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
On to the next one. I'm going to be throwing axes at some point here, so I'm working my way around. All right. I'll see you guys in a minute. Just like I promised, guys. Here I am. I'm down here at the axe throwing. This is Evan. Evan, you are the
Commissioner of the World Axe Throwing League.
World Axe Throwing League. Man, does that not sound freaking cool? World Axe Throwing League. And actually, we've got a little bit of celebrity that was toted around a little bit. Kara
Fritz.
Fritz.
Yep.
A little bit of social media presence, hasn't
right,
she?
absolutely.
She's here this weekend, and you guys today actually have what is it? What's the championship called?
We have the Canadian Open Tournament.
Canadian Open Tournament, and you guys throw hatchets.
Yeah, they're smaller axes,
Yeah.
things like that. Soon that's going to change to a little bit of big axe as well. But,
Something to look forward to. Okay, all right. So you guys have that going on today, and that's being broadcast on ESPN.
Yeah, it's going to be live on ESPN3, and then rebroadcast on ESPN2 as well as TSN. So.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, and you guys have this is being put on here. If you guys can see this, we've got axe throwing going on here. This is free for anybody to try here at the
absolutely.
show.
Yeah.
I mean, this will probably be up a little bit late, but hopefully we'll have you guys back here next year.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. So, I mean, you know, reach out to these guys. And Hallie Mack is in on Brunswick Street, if I remember correctly.
Yep, they're right downtown.
Right downtown. It's something, and this is the perfect thing. You do date night, double
Absolutely.
date night. Go learn how to throw some.
Yep.
Too much fun. So I'm about to have Charlie, and I'll introduce you to Charlie here in a second. Show me how to throw a hatchet. Now, this is something I did as a kid. I didn't know how to throw a hatchet. I just threw hatchets. I'm about to learn how to do it properly. So we're just going to flip out, throw it on, and then I'm going to miss a bunch of targets. All right, so here we are. So I've got Charlie here. We have a bit of a fan, but I'm loud, so I'm sure you guys can hear me. Charlie, you're a coach at Halimac. Is that
Right,
the best way to put that?
Yeah.
All right. So, what is it someone can expect when they go to Halimac?
Well, you come in, you grab good local beer,
Like a craft beer of some
beer,
kind.
something like that. Yeah.
Sounds good.
We
Sounds good.
give you an educated selection, and then you come on in, and we'll personalize our tutorials to you. Make sure you know what you're doing,
And we can come in a group setting or a double date setting.
you
Like
can
there's
do a
anything.
single setting if you really want. Like
Oh,
we don't limit
wow.
people, so that also
I might have to do single because not many people like to hang out with me, but that's all right.
Okay.
My wife might come. We'll see if we can make that happen. All right, so here we are. How far away are we from the target?
So usually between 12 and 15 feet.
12 and 15 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you can go in between here and there.
Okay.
And yeah, you want to give it a try?
Yeah, I would love, and like I said, I did this as a kid, but I certainly never would have had any instruction.
Yes.
And when it's stuck in, that's the only one I ever talked about. I didn't talk about all the misses. So,
I'm going to give you that one there.
all right.
So you're going to put your right-handed,
Yes, I am.
put your right foot on the line, left foot back.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You're going to put your hand on the bottom, thumb up the spine.
Thumb up the spine.
Yep, you're going to bring it right above your head.
Yes.
Looks like it's going to fall on your face.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Take one big step, and then you're going to throw it at 90 degrees. So all of the momentum of your throw actually comes from the hip and the step.
Okay.
So don't put extra pressure into it. And
You're not hurling it. You're
no,
stepping in
you're
there.
really finding the use of the step and the throw.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
just arm above your head, big step.
Can I see one? Can I see one?
Yeah.
I learned from looking. That's okay.
I'm not warmed up today.
No, that's all right. Neither am I.
right,
So
here we
that's
go.
all right. I'm looking forward to this. Well, that was in. That was in. That just didn't stick.
First throw of the day.
Now I'm an archer, so I recognize the target,
All right.
but I don't recognize what I'm hurling. All right.
Hey, not bad at all though.
Yeah, but it didn't stick in, Charlie.
So what it did.
What did I do?
So at the end there.
Yeah.
It actually hit like this, so it spent too much time in the air.
Too much flicking.
So you either one of two things: you're not close enough, or at the end you release it like this and not like this.
All right, let's do one more then.
All right. Stand back.
All of my traditional archers know me going around picking up arrows, so that's not new to me. All right, one more time.
Here we go. All right, here. That was an early release, right?
Early release.
Right in front of you.
Oh, I will take that.
3 times a charm,
Charlie,
brother.
thank you, Charlie. Evan, thank you very much. Come check out Halimac. This is fun. I'm definitely taking the wife. We're gonna make this a date night. This is
right,
gonna
man.
be fun.
See you then.
I'll see you guys soon. All right, here we are at the next booth. This is the Big Game Society of Nova Scotia, and we're here at the Big Game Show. And you guys are here every single year with this show. This is one of those things where if you bring in a set of antlers, if I remember correctly, you get into the show for free.
You do.
And then I think is there a donation or something that you have to make in order to enter your antlers in or your trophies in?
For an entry, it's a $10 entry.
$10 entry. So excellent value there. And you can put it up here. What I don't know this. I have a big deer that I want. I didn't get it in time this year to bring it to the show. I was going to learn a lot more. Now I have to wait till next year. But so you bring it in, you pay your $10, you leave it, it's hanging. How do the prizes work? What are the prizes for?
So anyone that enters a prize and they stay till Sunday, when they come back and pick up their trophy,
Yep.
we do a draw, and the door prize winners get to take a prize home with them.
Okay, so there's multiple door prizes, that kind of stuff. Let's take a look through here. I mean, not all of these were shot necessarily this year, though, right? You can bring different antlers in from different years past.
Yes.
You can have them scored if you haven't had them scored before. Boone and Crockett, correct?
Boone and Crockett.
Right. I mean, just look at some of these things, guys. If you haven't been here to the show, I mean, God.
And this guy right now, he's
Ooh. Oh, that's Hunter. I actually know Hunter. I went rabbit hunting with Hunter. 178 and 7/8, and that's a gross score, or is that a?
gross score.
Yeah. Holy cow. That is absolutely huge. So that's currently our biggest whitetail that we got around here. But
Then
that
we
is
got-
messed up. What is that?
I don't know what that is. But
Look at that thing.
that was display only. Someone brought it in, and I really don't know what you would call it. You can't even score it. It's unscorable.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if maybe that's an antler doe or something. You never know, right? That's pretty pretty cool.
Or a goat.
Or a goat. But I mean, look at some of this. Oh, look at this now. Here we got Stephen and Bruce Innes. 179 and 2/8. I can't even get that entire thing in a frame. Look at that. That is huge.
And then we got
Oh my lord!
one big moose.
Look at this one. 195 and 6/8, guys. Again, I can hardly get it in. And another big one here.
And here's another example of this deer. We don't even know where it came from.
Oh, how old is that?
We don't even know it was picked. Someone picked it
Out of a barn or something
out of a
somewhere.
barn or somewhere.
And that was 158 and 4/8.
So there's a lot of trophies that are, that thing looks probably over 30 years old. I would
Anyway,
say.
I agree with you.
So it doesn't matter about age, as long as they haven't been scored, you can bring them in. And get them
Okay,
scored.
come in and get them scored. So,
And sheds too. We score sheds.
right? Oh, there we go. Yeah, a single side shed there. Again, that's Hunter. Man, Hunter, nice stuff, man. I like it. So, these are the types of things you see here at the show. You guys will be here next year. You've been
Oh,
here
yes,
every
every
year,
year.
right? Matt, you're vice president currently
Yes,
of the
vice
Big Game
president.
Society. What's your online address for people who want more information?
It's at Big Game Society of NovaScotia.com.
.com. All right, check them out online. And if you have any questions about scoring in that, reach out to the Big Game Society, members of the Nova Scotia Federation of Anglers and Hunters. Thanks, Matt.
Have a
Later.
good weekend.